priorities?
Well, Sonal, priorities change with time, and that's what's happened with me as well. No staycation, so I can't contribute to the St. Regis', and also shopping, it's relatively low. I think it goes now more focus on the small caps. You guys will learn in the course of time. Thanks so much. Well, let's hop across to Abhishek. He's standing by to tell us about Equitas Small Finance Bank and clocking in gains with offer nearly around 2%. Abhishek, run us through the update that came in there.
Well, the business momentum is as steady as it could get, given the fact that even in the previous quarter, they had a similar run rate in terms of business momentum on a YY or quarter-on-quarter basis. They have lost out on CASA ratio, but they have made up the liquidity in the balance sheet with term deposits and bulk deposits. So to begin with, deposit momentum remains strong at 20.1% YY and about 6.6% sequentially. The loan growth momentum remained healthy at 20.2% YY and close to 5.1% on a sequential basis. CASA ratio has declined nearly by 350 to 360 basis points on a sequential basis, but remains strong at 48.1%. The retail term deposit, that's up 8.2% quarter-on-quarter, and the bulk deposits are up nearly 31% on a sequential basis. Now, despite the rise in the high interest rate deposit momentum, the overall cost of deposits have moved in only by 5 basis points on a sequential basis. Back to you.
Abhishek, thanks a lot for that. A whole host of stocks also in focus on account of MSCI's November 2022 semi-annual index review. It will be announced on the 10th of November. Vivek joins in with the details of what's expected. Vivek.
Well, that's right. So 10th of November is the date, that'll be quite important for a whole host of stocks. November 30th is when the actual adjustments will come into effect. So now what we are looking at is, and we've taken a list of estimates from IIFL Alternative Research, whole host of stocks, that are likely inclusions in this particular index review. Tube Investments, Indian Hotels, Ashok Leyland, TVS Motor, Schaeffler India and Astral. All of these are stocks, that are likely to move up from the MSCI small cap index to the MSCI standard index. Remember, the MSCI standard index is the one that is more widely tracked and that typically has a higher flow impact as far as the stock price is concerned. On the other hand, some of the other stocks to keep an eye out for: Hindustan Aeronauticals, ABB India, Warren Beverages and Bajaj Holdings. These are the other stocks on the list as far as IIFL Alternate Research is concerned that are likely to make the cut in this particular index review. Now, when you're talking about some of the likely exclusions, IGL and Biocon are likely to be excluded from the MSCI standard index. Now, the other index that we are looking at is the MSCI small cap index, and some of the likely exclusions that are expected to have a relatively higher impact are Vedant Fashions, Metro Brands, Sansera Engineering, LG Equipment, Escorts Kubota, as well as Campus Activewear. And likely exclusions, which are standalone exclusions from the small cap, are SpiceJet, Gujarat Fluoro and Kaveri Seeds. Important to track the price movements of these stocks from now till November 10th as well, in order to ensure that they get the final cutoff, or they make the final cutoff for the inclusions.
Okay, all right. Thanks a lot for that, Vivek, for joining in and filling us in with that quick take. By the way, the markets, any kind of bounce is getting sold into. And you have Grasim that's moved to the low point of the day. Tech Mahindra as well is selling off a little bit. And Ultratech Cement as well. That's another one that's moved a little bit lower. Slip into a short break, come back, continue our focus on markets and stock-specific action.